Hello, this is Adam from SAMGamers, and today I will be rating Ahn'Qiraj 10 in World of Warcraft. Currently, I have been on a bit of a hiatus, and I know what you're thinking from the start, so that's why he hasn't been putting any videos out. He's been playing World of Warcraft. Well, that's not true. I just got a Scroll of Resurrection the other day from a bro of mine, and yeah, so I've kind of been playing it, and I figured, hey, why not record something? I've been away for a little while. And I know the second thing that's been on your guys' mind, where have the rest of you people been? And to that, I cannot really explain, because to be completely honest, I don't know what they're up to. I see them, but apparently they just disappear into the ether when they go. So, yeah. So that's a thing, and sadly, I don't know when/if they will be appearing. At this point, it seems that summer is probably going to be the time at which everybody decides to revive the channel again, like earlier this year. So, sadly, that's a thing, and I think it's been mainly school for them, and I haven't had a lot of time either due to school, but also doing a whole bunch of other stuff, which has been taking up a lot of time, so I don't know whether they're just lazy because they haven't been doing a lot of the stuff that I've been doing, or they have their own stuff, or the stuff that they're doing is like a lot harder than my stuff for school, so I don't know, but hopefully it should be coming down the pipeline. In the case of Matt, I know that he's definitely working on stuff, it's just that he doesn't have the proper hardware to get his games played properly. They lag a lot, kind of like mine. I can't really play any big name games today with my computer because it's getting outdated, and the next computer I'm getting probably is going to be for college, which is kind of going to suck, so I'm stuck with this for a few more years. And yeah, I don't know what Sam's doing honestly, but I know that his computer isn't amazing, but I think that his might be a slightly better setup than Matt's, at least graphical wise, so we're trying to get something that's not on low graphic settings that runs at over 20 frames per second. So TF2 is a big thing for that because it was released in 2007, which was the year that my computer was released, so you know, they kind of match up pretty well. So yeah, right now I am currently battling the first boss. I think his name is like Ahn'Qiraj or something. I am currently watching this on slightly worse than 240p. I think it's like the height is 135 pixels, if that gives you any idea. So the text is literally like 3 pixels high, which kind of sucks. But I remember from this guy, he makes sand traps, and you got to avoid them. And yeah, I rated this thing back in Wrath. This is currently Cataclysm, so this raid is ridiculously easy right now. If I wanted to challenge myself, I'd probably have done some kind of Burning Crusade or Wrath raids or something. But I was just raiding this for the fun of it last night, get some of my transmog gear, which I think I got 2 pieces of this thing, so decided why not. For this guy that I am currently pulling all the trash of, I gotta defeat all of his minions, all of his generals, before you face the actual dude. The generals, they're not that hard. Back in Wrath you can only pull one at a time, but now you can just chain pull them all and you'll be fine. He knocks you back and takes away 50% of your health, but usually you kill him quick enough so that he doesn't do that. Obviously, I am as Blood right now, which is the big solo spec for Death Knights, so it's pretty easy. You have a lot of self-heals in that spec and a lot of self-absorption, so it's not that big of a deal when you take damage, unlike, say, if you play a warrior or something. So that's a thing. And currently, I have gone back to WoW for a month, which should be up in about a half a month from now, I think. Maybe not including the 7 days full res. I'm back with my guild, which is awesome. They helped out a lot way back when. I think I was an officer back then. I don't think I am now. I don't think I can be now, but I don't really know. I'm probably going to rejoin it over the summer, because honestly, over the summer, you have a lot more time than now, and now you don't have a lot of time for WoW, and you don't have a lot of time for the channel, because there are more important things in your life that will affect you later on right now. So yeah, that's why we've been away, mainly, as I have mentioned before. I'm not honestly sure when we will be back. I think that the big revival date is this summer. So I am working on a Phlegistinator review for Team Fortress 2 now. I have everything done except for the commentary, and it should be coming out very soon because I am on spring break right now, and that means I have more time, which is awesome. I also don't have a lot of stuff over spring break to do, so again, that helps out a lot. And I believe at this point in the commentary, if my 2-pixel display is serving me correctly, I am going up to Buru the Gorger, I think? That's his name. He's basically a DPS race. He does a little impale thing. You just gotta kill him before it gets too high. At this point, I kind of forget that you're supposed to jump down into the pond, so I'm like, okay, I'll jump down onto the pipe, maybe heal up a little bit, and I'm just gonna use my gnomish gravity well, because I don't have my parachute at the moment. Sadly, you can't use that there, and I almost die. Thank God that I didn't. So, I just death strike this egg real quick over here, and I'm good to go. So yeah, past that, I think that our channel should be coming back somewhat soon-ish. I know that I haven't been pulling my weight, but nobody else has either, so that's kind of a bad thing. The reason that we did this 3-person channel in the beginning was so that if somebody got busy, somebody else could cover for them, but that's not really working out that well. So, hopefully, we'll be back. No promises, but we'll be back. Skipping around a little bit to my spec, which, as I said before, is blood. I run an engineer dwarf, which I believe gives me the most survival cooldowns, and I personally am a huge cooldown fan. The more I have to blow, the better. I am a little bit squishy of a tank, especially since I just came back. I think my average item level is like 360 something, 370 something. It's not that good, but it's okay. I think I still have a couple of blues, nothing too major. I think I might have a trinket, and at the time of this recording, I think I had a necklace, but I think I replaced that today. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. So, I am running a pretty similar to cookie cutter spec. I think that the only, like, non-cookie cutter talent that I'm using currently is Crimson Scourge, which I'm not even sure if that's on the cookie cutter currently. Because, as I said, I kind of just returned, and I have no idea what the, norm is right now, so I haven't even looked at my rotation, what it's supposed to be, but I think it's the same. I'm just checking out a quick picture of what gear would look like on there. I think, I wanted to make sure it was for my transmog set. I'm, doing kind of a red endgame raid kind of set, which will look pretty cool. Transmog is a pretty cool feature, which they added, and I wasn't there when it was added, so this is completely new to me, so I'm sorry if I'm being a little slow on this, because I quit in, like, what, 4.2? I think 4.2 just launched when I quit. So, obviously, I just figured out how to work void storage the other day, because apparently my add-ons were going a little crazy. So, for this guy, I kind of forgot that this guy you need Death Coil for. So I'm trying to figure out how I beat him before, because I know that I've run this a bunch of times before, beating all the bosses. So while I'm figuring that out, some trash comes to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can just Death Strike them, prolong my life, figure out what I was doing. I believe I tried to Death Grip them, Dark Sim them so I could reflect the spells. That didn't work. Tried silencing him so he'd come down, but no. So eventually I figure out that I do need Death Coil, and I drag it from my spellbook into my bars. Into that little space where my 333 trinket used to be. I think I replaced that like the night before. So you can tell I've been having a fun spring break. I'm not getting out very much, but that's okay. So, coming up here, I just pull the trash, try and get out of range because I see that my poison is stacking up, so I'm popping an anti-magic shell and seeing if I can dispel that, because I know that you can dispel magical effects with anti-magic shells, short of if they come up over time and you anti-magic shell when they are being applied, their timer will hopefully run out. Didn't quite work, but I think I get out of range of him eventually. So now I'm like, hey, maybe I should try Death Coil. And I drop that onto my bar, and then pretty much the rest of the fight is me just generating runic power, and then Icy Touch Death Coiling the boss until he comes down. I do die at this point in the video. after I kill him. I'm pretty sure that's unavoidable, but yeah. So this is the end of the video. There will be a part 2, and I would like to make a special thanks to my guild, Crimson Dawn, who let me not block their guild chat, which was pretty awesome. If yours didn't explode, be sure to drop me a like, I guess, you know, if that's your kind of thing. And I will see you in part 2. Goodbye.